In today's episode, we check out two Les Paul customs with figured tops. So let's get rocking. Hey guys, welcome back to Squealing Pig Guitars, the home of luxury shred machines here in Nottingham, England. My name is Ben Keightley, and today I have the pleasure of showing you two awesome Les Paul customs from the custom shop. Both of these guitars have the figured top, so we have a two-piece flame maple top on both of these guitars. These guitars come from about the noughties period, and they're very nice examples of mid-2000s Les Paul customs. The first guitar we're going to show you today is a Les Paul natural figured, so let's have a closer look at the specs. Here we have the natural Les Paul custom, and this one looks absolutely stunning. It has a really nice flame maple top on it, and obviously has the kind of normal Les Paul custom appointments that you'd expect. Just to go over the specs, we basically have a mahogany body which has this lovely natural finish on it with cream binding. Obviously, as it's a Les Paul custom, you have 7-ply binding on the body and 5-ply binding around the headstock. We also have a mahogany neck which has that 60s modern Les Paul custom neck shape. We have a beautiful two-piece flamed maple top. I think this would be considered as 5A. It's very, very flamey. As you can see there, lots of dance to it, looking incredible. As this is quite an old example, obviously the gold hardware is kind of tarnished a little bit, but I think it just adds to the loveliness of this guitar, really. We have an ebony fretboard with mother of pearl inlays. As you see in the light, you can see some really cool figuring within that mother of pearl, so you know it's real. Good way to check if your mother of pearl is real, and to obviously authenticate if it's a Gibson custom shop product. If you put your finger onto the inlay, it should be colder than the wood, which shows that it's mother of pearl, or at least a real material. As we work down to the head, we have obviously that split diamond inlay with the black headstock cap, again cream binding, and we have the Grover Keystone tuners. On the back here, our serial number reads CS91281, and we have the Gibson custom logo. So let's hear this bad boy in action and hear some tones. Let's hit the bridge pickup fully open. For fun, let's hit in the middle. Now I'm going to switch my Kemba to a clean tone and hear some sweet tones on this Les Paul Custom. Middle position. Finally, let's hear that bridge position. So I really like the tone of this guitar. Personally, I think it's definitely a more heavy sounding guitar. Obviously with this maple top and this big kind of heavy body, it sounds really good for rock and roll and metal. The clean tones sound really good on the neck pickup. On the bridge pickup, it's quite overly compressed, and I assume that's down to the 490R, 498T pickups being a little bit higher output. But it's a really cool guitar and definitely looks stunning. So let's have a look at the Sunburst equivalent. Now we're going to have a look at the second guitar that we're featuring in today's episode. This is a Les Paul Custom in Heritage Cherry with a beautiful figured top. So let's go and have a look at the specs. So here's our second guitar for today's episode. This is a Les Paul Custom figured but in Heritage Cherry Sunburst. It has the exact same specs as the previous guitar that we showed. So we have a two-piece flame maple top. This one isn't as highly figured, but obviously we have that colour of the Heritage Cherry to show off that beautiful finish. We have an ebony fingerboard, mahogany body, mahogany neck, and the same split diamond inlay. This has a cherry die on the back of the guitar, which looks really cool, and we still have that cream binding. What I do like about this top is it has a few mineral streaks in around the volume controls, and it adds a really cool dimension to this top. I'd say the neck profiles are very similar. This one's slightly wider than the natural, but very similar overall. We still have gold hardware on this one. Again, this one has oxidized during the years, so you do have a few kind of, worn through areas, which adds to the vibe. So let's hear this in action now. Already I can hear that this guitar is a little bit darker sounding than the natural one. So I can hear on this guitar that the bridge pickup on both guitars are very compressed, and I think this is just a characteristic of the 490R, 498T set. It's definitely better for heavier gain playing. That being said, this guitar is a lot darker than the previous guitar, as I mentioned. Has a very good jazz sound. With tone on full, if I turn it down, get a really cool, bringing that tone open. Has a massive mid hump, this pickup. I wouldn't say I'm a massive fan of that sound. It has a lot of mid range, but kind of in that quacky realm. I think the neck pickup sounds a lot better. Yeah, so much better. As you can hear, I'm really enjoying that neck pickup. Sounds incredible. So guys, what are my final thoughts on today's video? I absolutely love playing Les Paul Customs. As you guys know, I own a Green Widow guitar, which is basically these guitars just with a cool finish option. Figured Les Paul Customs have a very unique sound. Maple and the ebony create a very ballsy but very bright sound, which a lot of Les Paul Customs don't have. Also, because of the flame maple top, it does make these Les Paul Customs quite heavy, so both of these examples were very heavy. The pickup set is what lets these guitars down, in my opinion. I'm not a big fan of the 490R, 498T humbucker set from the Gibson range. Especially in these guitars, the bridge pickup compressed very easily on the clean settings and had a very honky mid-range frequency. This would be great in most applications as a lead player, but on clean settings it can sound a little bit bad, in my opinion. However, on the distortion tones, both of these guitars sounded class, especially on a fuzz tone. I guess it's a little bit of give and take. You get an incredible distortion sound, but on the clean setting, they let you down a little. But obviously that's just my personal opinion. I think these Les Paul Customs look incredible. I love the aged cold hardware, which is obviously authentic. This is not a Murphy Lab, this is actual aged guitar from someone playing it over the years. And obviously both of the flame tops look incredible. But most importantly guys, let me know in the comment section below, what do you think of Les Paul Custom figure? Do you own a Les Paul Custom? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm really eager to hear all about your collections. But thank you so much for watching Squealing Pig Guitars. My name is Ben Keightley and I'll see you tomorrow for another episode of Squealing Pig Guitars. But until then, keep rocking guys, I'll see you soon.